Urgent! G-Men fan! Look at what just happened. Nobody saw this coming, huh? But first, make sure to subscribe to the channel because we bring you daily videos with the latest Big Blue news. And don't forget to turn on notifications so you don't miss anything. Giants land franchise quarterback trade down in latest two-round mock draft. The New York Giants are preparing for a crucial 2025 NFL draft. They hold the number 3 overall pick, which could land them one of the draft class's top prospects. However, the pick could also be used to find their next potential franchise quarterback, a hefty decision and a difficult choice considering some of the team's free agency acquisitions. Latest ESPN mock draft has Giants taking a quarterback. In the latest mock draft published by Field Yates of ESPN, he had them sticking and picking at 3rd overall, passing up on one of the draft's top prospects in favor of Colorado QB Shedeur Sanders. Despite the Giants' signings of Russell Wilson and Jameis Winston, I just don't buy them passing on Sanders. If the team is bullish on Sanders being its franchise quarterback, the veteran signings are irrelevant. This would be a move about the future and stability. Sanders throws with pristine accuracy and touch. He passed for 4,034 yards and completed 74 of his throws last season, but he must improve his urgency under duress. With Wilson and Winston sharing the QB room with him, Sanders could learn and keep developing without the pressure of being immediately thrown into the QB1 role. Sanders is widely considered to be the QB2 in this draft class. However, he is far from being considered a top 3 overall prospect in this class. Many draft boards have him ranking in the 20s, some even as late as the 40s. However, the Giants do not have a long-term answer at quarterback on their roster, with 36-year-old Russell Wilson on a 1-year deal and 31-year-old Jameis Winston on a 2-year deal. Although he would be a reach based on his draft board rankings, taking Sanders would give the G-Men a potential franchise quarterback. However, in this scenario, they would be passing over one of the top prospects in the draft class in Colorado. CBWR Travis Hunter. Some boards consider Hunter to be the top prospect in this draft class, so passing on him in favor of a quarterback that likely won't start in Week 1 might be a tough sell to some fans. Giants trade down and take offensive linemen in round 2 after. Drafting Sanders in the 1st round, Yates had the Giants focusing on the trenches in round 2, but not with the number 34 overall pick that they currently own. Yates projected the Giants trading down, collecting additional draft capital, and taking Alabama OL Tyler Booker in this scenario. The Giants moved down from number 34, add an extra 4th rounder in a deep draft, and then select a player in Booker, who would have been justifiable in the Giants' original slot, Yates explained. Booker is among the most powerful players in the class and allowed 1 sack across 38 career games. Booker is an intriguing prospect who would be a solid fit with the Giants. They did little to upgrade at offensive guard this offseason, resigning a pair of veterans who were with the team last year but failing to bring in a new contributor. Drafting Booker could give New York a long-term developmental plan at right guard behind Greg Van Roten. However, he primarily played left guard in his collegiate career, so making him the successor to Van Roten would require a position transition, which might take some time to master. The Giants are in dire need of wins in 2025 after a 3-14 finish last season. However, this mock draft focuses little on winning games this season and more so on adding talent to the roster to build long-term. Finding the balance between drafting immediate impact prospects and prospects who can be long-term building blocks will be crucial. Pausing this news just to say that if you want YouTube to keep recommending the latest Big Blue news to you, it's very important that you leave a like on this video. Thanks. Now let's get back to the news. New York Giants face franchise-altering draft choice between Travis Hunter and Shedeur Sanders. Who should they take? With the 2025 NFL Draft just weeks away, speculation builds around who the New York Giants will select with the 3rd overall pick. Many analysts predict Miami's Cam Ward will go 1st overall to the Tennessee Titans, with Penn State's Abdul Carter likely heading to the Cleveland Browns at number 2. If this scenario unfolds, the Giants must decide between 2 University of Colorado stars Heisman Trophy winner Travis Hunter or quarterback Shedeur Sanders. The organization hopes their selection will help restore the franchise to prominence. But which player makes more sense for New York at pick 3? Here's the case for each prospect. The case for Travis Hunter, although the Giants addressed cornerback in free agency by signing Paulson Adebo and resigned Darius Slayton at receiver, drafting a player who can make an immediate impact at both positions might be too enticing to pass up. Hunter possesses tremendous ball skills and creates big plays on both sides of the ball. He can score on a 50-yard touchdown reception and then secure a game-clinching interception on the following defensive series. While he won't play both positions full-time in the NFL, he should see significant playing time at both corner and receiver. Each game, head coach Brian Daboll arrived with a reputation as an offensive guru, yet in his 3 years in New York, the offense has finished 18th, 29th, and 30th in the league. Pairing Hunter with Malik Nabers and Slayton with Russell Wilson throwing them, the ball would generate explosive plays in the passing game that have been notably absent for several years. In his 3 collegiate seasons at Jackson State and Colorado, the 2024 Heisman Trophy winner showcased exceptional defensive instincts, recording 9 interceptions. This skill addresses a critical need for a Giants defense that managed just 5 interceptions last season and set an NFL record by going 11 straight games without one. No draft pick comes with absolute certainty. Many projected stars have failed to meet expectations at the professional level. However, adding a player who recorded 96 receptions for 1,258 yards with 15 touchdowns while also contributing 35 tackles, 11 passes defended, and 4 interceptions might be the safest selection available. The case for Shedeur Sanders Giants. Co-owner John Mara emphasized shortly after the 2024 season that finding the team's quarterback of the future remains the top priority. At some point in the 2025 NFL Draft, the Giants will select a quarterback. The question is, will it be Sanders? Sanders is widely regarded as the second best quarterback in this draft class, possessing the experience and pedigree that could translate to NFL success. In his final season with Colorado, he completed 353 of 477 passes for 4,134 yards with 37 touchdowns and 10 interceptions, earning Big 12 Offensive Player of the Year honors. While he may lack elite arm strength or the athletic gifts of his father, Dayon and occasionally holds the ball too long, Sanders delivers exceptional accuracy, the most crucial attribute for quarterback success. The Giants have conducted extensive scouting on Sanders, including a conversation between Daboll and Sanders during East-West Shrine Bowl week. Their interest is evident, but the question remains, do they view him as the best value with the 3rd overall pick? With Wilson and Jameis Winston already on the roster, Sanders likely wouldn't see the field in 2025. However, he could gain valuable knowledge observing Wilson, accelerating his development and preparing him to take over as starter. In 2026, in today's NFL, consistent success requires a franchise quarterback who performs at a high level. If the Giants' leadership believes Sanders fits that description, passing on him would prove difficult. Well, discover Big Blue's decision in less than 3 weeks when they make their selection at pick 3. But as for who the team should take, the answer is Travis Hunter. Acquiring a player who can start on both sides of the ball is rare, and Hunter is simply too good and too versatile to pass up. When you factor in how the Giants are often plagued by injuries, having a player who can fill multiple positions becomes invaluable. Plus, the Giants are in winnow mode, and Hunter can contribute immediately in 2025, unlike Sanders, who would likely be the 3rd quarterback on the depth chart. And now, G-Men fan, I want to hear from you. What's your opinion on this? Drop your thoughts in the comments. I don't know if you know this, but your opinion matters a lot for Big Blue. I'll be back any moment with more Big Blue news. Jets, 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 let's go Giants.